everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be working on my September 2016 budget. I'm starting this intro over again because in the middle of starting the first one, my mom called and we had about an hour-long conversation, so I don't even know where I was in the process. So future Emily, scrap the last clip and we're just gonna move on. So okay, September 2016 is one of those months where I get paid 3 times in the month, which is like ultra fantastic. I know all you people that get paid every other week know what I'm talking about. So I am going to put some things in. Let's see. All of these, which I'm going to be using, I will put links below and let you know where these are from. So we are going to do some things. And I'll probably be speeding up a little bit of this stuff. Like, it's really boring to watch and I don't really have much to say today. I mean, I should have more to say. Maybe I'll just talk through it. I don't really know. All right, so September. This is actually from Peanut Butter Taco. Super, super cute. And then this is September 2016. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna put in, I have my little phone here, but I'm a calculator setting. All right, so I did get some questions on my last budget video that I want to address here. So someone was asking me why I didn't actually tell you how much I got paid. And I know most of you think, like watching this, are thinking, well, duh, most people don't want to divulge how much they get paid. However, the real reason I'm not telling you is because I have co-workers at my like regular kind of 9-to-5 job that may or may not watch these videos. It is also against that company's policy to share how much you make, you know, per hour or salary or whatever. And I really don't want to get fired for making these videos, and I hope you guys can understand that. So I'm just giving a round figure, and I'm gonna keep with that figure throughout this series. So the figure that I used for the last time was $1,500 per paycheck. Like I said before, I could make more, I could make less, I could make exactly this. Well, actually, I don't make exactly this because I either make more or I make less. You can decide. Okay. So like I said, September is one of those magic months where you get 3 paychecks, which is fantabulous. I also have a part-time job, and that one, I actually get paid on the same day. So let's see, I'm just gonna write part-time number 1. So like check number 1, part-time check number 2, and then part-time number 3. The thing about my part-time job, it's a good guesstimate, but usually it's about, give or take, $200 a paycheck. And the nice thing about that is all of this money goes straight into my savings account. I have it defaulted to go right into my savings account. I don't actually even see that into my checking at all, which is kind of nice. So, and then my last thing is YouTube, and then I'm gonna guesstimate $200. I don't know how much it's gonna be. It could be more, it could be less. I have no idea. But I am starting to see kind of like more of a steady stream from YouTube, which has been awesome. So thank you guys all so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button so you see more fun things from me. And then, yeah, so, all right, I am going to put this right here as like a little divider, because I like to kind of do that. Because, you know, I'm like really weird and stuff. All right, and I'm gonna put this right here. There we go. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with this little tail, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so 1,500 times 3. This is a total of $4,500. Plus the YouTube is 200, so I'm just gonna write total plus 200. Okay, so total estimated is $4,700, and then my part-time money to go directly into savings is going to be approximately $600. And that's just from that. I mean, I take money from other places and put that into savings as well. So this is kind of like all the money I have to work with for the month, and that's what I like to do. Over in the right-hand column, I like to put some of my fixed expenses, so I will do that right now, and then I will also fill in some things down below. And I will tell you that all of the things I'm writing in right now are my like real bills of how much I pay. I'm actually, this upcoming Monday, which this is, I think, posting on Wednesday or Friday this week. I can't remember. I would have already gone to look at different places to rent because my rent is like really freaking high, I feel like. So, and I have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and I really don't need the space. Like, honestly, I don't need it, and I don't really want it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna be downsizing pretty soon, even though I do have to pay a penalty to get out of my lease early. It's still like, I'm still paying way less money in the end. I don't know. So I haven't like fully committed to like what I want to do, but I'm sure I'll give you guys updates on like the plan with me's and stuff too. Also in my next October one, I'll like let you know. I'm still gonna be paying rent anyway, but you know, whatever. So, okay, I'm just gonna write up here, fixed expenses. Perfect. All right, so we have some things to write down and I don't know if I have enough room. Okay, we are just gonna start with this. We've got rent. I mean, that's already over here anyways, but we're just gonna write it down for good measure. Cell phone. I like to put on the bottom of here, like I like to know the incoming up here and the outgoing over here, and then like on the bottom or over here is when I like kind of calculate my differences and then see how much money I can put away towards other things or, you know, whatever. So anyway, you'll see it in a minute. I think the last video I did like this, I actually had cable and Wi-Fi, and I got rid of my cable and I love it. I have not gone back. I don't know how much that's gonna be. I'm just gonna put it here. My MasterCard, I usually just charge like gas and stuff on there. I know that's like way a no-no for like the Dave Ramsey plan. Usually it's like $100 for my gas, something like that. The reason I keep a MasterCard open, you guys are gonna ask me that, and I have a good, well, not a good answer, but I have an answer. I am going to be probably purchasing a home in the next couple of years. I have done the research, and by the time I'm gonna need a house, like a loan, my credit won't be all the way down to 0 because I've been not borrowing anything. So I want to keep that MasterCard still. Like I said, I'm using it strictly for gas in my vehicle. I don't use it for anything else, and I pay it off every single month. So I'm not necessarily using my MasterCard on things that I would overindulge in. I don't go into the gas station and buy like a pack of gum and a soda and chips and like things like that. I'm like strictly just like putting the card into like the little reader, and you know, I need gas. So anyway, that's that. All right, so these are all of the things. Oh, and the electric bill is probably gonna be around the $40 mark. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so here's all about kind of my like more fixed expenses that happen during the month. And then I've got some like non-fixed expenses. So I think what I'm going to do is put this right, I'll put this right here. So, all right, let's total all of this stuff up and then we'll move on to the other things. So this is how much it would cost me to live for this month without anything else. So I'm gonna move down a little bit so we can see. And then, all right, so underneath here, we're gonna do my cash. So my cash includes all of my expenses for the cash things that I do. So the cash things that I do are like my groceries. I also do like a clothing budget. I also have a planning budget and then like an eating out budget as well. And that is normally totaling around the $400 mark per month. With all of that stuff combined. So that's just like my total cash. And I'm just gonna write food, clothing, etc. Just because it kind of includes my etc. So like any of my extra stuff I want to spend. All right, also in September, every year I have a life insurance policy that I took out on myself. So that is usually due at this time. I haven't received the bill yet, but I know how much it usually is. So it's usually around the $160 mark. Could be plus or minus a little bit. And I actually have to update my beneficiary information, so that is good. All right, and then also I have a hair appointment this month. My hair appointments are usually very similar, and I'm putting it with a tip at $180. It probably will be around the $160 mark with a tip, but I'd like to put, you know, an extra 20 bucks in there, like just in case. Give myself a little bit of a buffer. Also, I am going to the Minnesota State Fair this month. I am super, super excited. And I'm gonna give myself a budget of $50 for food and also my state fair ticket. So that'll be way more than enough for myself, but you know, I like to give myself a buffer. Anything extra that I have in the state fair budget, if I have extras, I'm gonna put that right towards my cash, towards like the food and like eating out budget line, I guess. And then my nephew Jackson, I like to send his mom stuff once in a while. She has like a little wish list on Amazon. So I like to send something once a month. Last month I sent like a bunch of wipes and I think some other random, I gave like some clothes and stuff. So kind of just like whatever's on there. But I think I'm gonna do a budget this month of $30. So I could go a little over or a little under. I mean, I'm not sure. Like in December and like when his birthday is, I'm gonna probably go a lot bigger just because of that. But I'd rather go off of like what his mom wants for him, you know what I mean? So anyway, that is just fine by me. And then, okay, so let's total up all of this stuff. And then that should be good to go. I don't have anything else this month coming up that requires another line item so far. Like I said, I am planning on moving. There's probably gonna be some expenses with that, but in the end, I'm actually gonna be saving some money anyways. So yeah, but okay, so this is $820. This one's 1335.81. Okay, so perfect. So my total expenditures is $2,155.81. And then I had a total, this is without the savings, expected money coming in of $4,700. That could be plus or minus a little bit. So I'm gonna take that minus my actual outgoing. I'm gonna write here outgoing. Very small. I hope I'm still in frame. Yes, I am. Way to go, Emily. Sometimes I'm not in frame, you guys, and I feel really bad when I'm not in frame and I'm editing later. I'm like, dang it. Okay, so $2,544.19 is my extra left over. I will take a portion of this and I will, you know what I should have done? I'll probably end up putting about $50 to $60 more in my cash option. The reason why is because there are more weeks in my budget for food. I didn't really think about that because we get paid, 3 times or whatever this month. So it's just, it's the same amount. It's not the same amount of weeks, but you feel what I'm saying, I hope. I'm sorry if that was really confusing, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit more money in my cash budget, but not by much. Like I said, maybe 60 bucks or so. I usually give myself like $50 a week at the grocery store, and this is just on food. Usually on like household items, I don't put a line item in here for that because I don't overspend in that, so I don't really think about it too much. And I like to have in my bank balance, I know someone asked me this, how much do you keep in your bank balance? Because I usually transfer a lot of money over into my savings account. And the amount that I like to have in my bank balance, just to have a buffer money, as I like to call it, is anywhere from like $400 to $500. The reason I choose that amount is because if other bills come up before a payday, I feel like that just kind of helps that out. And then when I get paid, then it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel as bad, I guess, if my account goes a little bit lower than that. But yeah, usually that like $400 to $500 mark is what I like to have in there in case something comes up, or I have to get new tires, or like I have to get an oil change, or an emergency comes up. I like to have about that amount of money in my checking account at all times. And then if I have anything above and beyond that, after all my bills are paid and after all my expenses are done for the month, I just transfer the rest over into my savings account, just to be completely honest with you guys. So as of right now, we are sitting at an excess of $2,544.19 for the month of September 2016. I know if you are new to my channel, you're probably looking at this going, well, where are all of your debts? I am actually debt-free minus my credit card that I pay a full balance on every single month. So I don't have any specific debt. I don't own a home. The whole point of kind of minimizing all of my expenses is that I want to save up large amounts of money like this so I can afford to get a home, and that will be happening hopefully in the next couple of years, but I am trying to cut out as much as possible during that time. So here is my little savings pigs, which are like my favorite things extra. My favorite things extra, wow, just my favorite things. So I'm just gonna put my little piggy next to that one. So all of the things in this center one are all household expenses. These are things that I can't really change, except for my MasterCard, but that would just be gas, and that's just another line item on the budget. It's really the same exact things for real. These things are sometimes some things I can change, but not necessarily all the time, because I can't change when my life insurance is due. Hair appointment, I get my hair done maybe 3 times a year, something like that. Nothing too crazy. State fair's coming up, you know, so I can't really change a lot of this stuff. But yeah, that is how I do my budget. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Also, subscribe for more videos from me. I do lots of planner videos, but also I love to do budget videos. If you guys have any questions or anything that you want me to address in October's budget, feel free to leave a comment, and I will hopefully be able to address that and have an answer for you in my next month's video. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys!